Every year, millions of wolves and wild boars wreak havoc, causing terrible damage to American farms. Gunshots echo through the night, and fierce attacks by wildlife leave many families facing devastating losses. Can humans cope with this destruction? Let's explore how hunters and hunting dogs are fighting not only for their land, but also to protect the livelihoods of thousands of families. In Minnesota, one of the largest rural areas in America, damage from wild wolves to sheep farms has reached $24 million annually. In 2022 alone, more than 160,000 sheep were attacked by wolves, leaving residents in dire straits. This relentless devastation has forced the community to stand up strongly. With over 100,000 people taking to the streets, demanding a powerful, urgent solution to protect their lives from the ceaseless attacks of these animals. Hunting dogs, professionally trained, have become powerful weapons in the battle to protect farms from wolf attacks. These dogs not only have the ability to track and chase wolves, but are also equipped with GPS collars, helping hunters easily monitor them in dangerous situations. With keen skills, they can coordinate smoothly, driving wolves away from farm areas, ensuring safety for both people and livestock. In fact, within just 3 months, the use of hunting dogs combined with hunting has helped reduce wolf attacks in Minnesota from 150 to 50 cases annually. Clear evidence of this strategy's effectiveness. These hunting dogs are not just loyal warriors, but also symbols of perseverance and sacrifice for a noble cause, protecting the livelihood and future of the community.
Shoot the one barking.
The wolf hunting licensing process in Minnesota requires thorough and strict preparation. In Pennsylvania, only about 170,000 hunting permits are issued each year, with only 2% to 4% of hunters meeting the requirements. Hunting dog owners must demonstrate their ability to train dogs and ensure their safety during hunts.
You see it? Just wait.
The wolf hunting season runs from November to February, with strict limits on the number of wolves permitted to be hunted, with only about 100 wolves allowed to be eliminated each year to maintain a balance between protecting farmers' property and wildlife conservation. These regulations not only protect farmers, but also the environment, wildlife, and ensure a balanced ecosystem where humans and nature can coexist harmoniously. Hunting prairie wolves in winter with bitterly cold winds and thick snow, makes movement even more difficult. However, these challenges create the appeal and tension for hunters who embark on a journey full of danger and drama.
Oh, close.
Before the hunt officially begins, hunters must prepare thoroughly, from checking guns to preparing modern equipment such as GPS and cameras to determine wolf locations. They not only use these tools to track wolves, but must also be very patient, as wolves are intelligent and extremely agile animals. They can run at speeds up to 37 miles per hour and are very difficult to detect. Wolves always maintain a safe distance and move along forest edges to avoid detection. Therefore, hunters must use all their skills, from listening to every sound in the quiet space of the mountains to observing traces on the ground. Hunters must catch every smallest sign, from footprints to bite marks or blood traces, to determine the wolf's movement direction. GPS devices help hunters easily track and get closer, but they must always maintain discretion and avoid making noise, as one mistake can cause the wolf to run away.
Wow. My gosh.
Wolves are extremely intelligent animals and can recognize signs of danger from afar. Therefore, hunters must be especially careful with each step, as a small mistake can allow the wolf to escape. When detecting wolves, hunters must use techniques such as long-distance shooting to ensure accuracy and safety, not only for themselves, but also for those around them. A precise shot to reduce pain for the animal in the most humane way possible. After successful hunting, hunters will collect information about the eliminated wolf, report to local authorities to ensure that all regulations on quantity and hunting conditions are adhered to. Wolf hunting is not simply about protecting property, but also part of a wildlife management strategy, helping maintain balance in the ecosystem.
Easily.
The tension of the hunt lies not only in technique and strategy, but also in the split-second decisions that must be made. In those moments, Each hunter realizes that they are not only fighting for their livelihood, but also for the protection of a community, and more importantly, for a balanced ecosystem. This hunt, with all its ferocity and cruelty, is an essential part of efforts to protect agriculture and conserve wildlife. However, not everyone agrees with wolf hunting. Many oppose it, arguing that this action causes unnecessary pain to wildlife, and eliminating them is not a long-term solution. They propose alternatives, such as educating communities about dealing with wolves peacefully and managing their habitats. For example, using electronic fences, alarm systems, or devices that emit ultrasonic waves to keep wolves away from livestock areas can be an effective method. Additionally, enhancing monitoring and supporting livestock protection measures, such as implementing livestock protection programs with herders and providing materials on safe protection methods, also helps minimize conflicts without harming nature. This approach not only protects wolves, but also helps maintain ecological balance, where humans and animals can exist peacefully. Moving on from the video, let's explore how we can fight wild boars, similar to how we've dealt with prairie wolves. Wild boars have become a threat that cannot be underestimated to American agriculture, with an alarming increase in numbers in recent years. In the vast cornfields of Texas, wild boars devastate crops, tearing up thousands of acres of cornfields, causing estimated damages of up to $50 million annually. Their traces, with footprints and bite marks on corn plants, leave farmers facing the risk of total loss. Is there a way to stop this destruction? To combat the devastation caused by wild boars, hunting and trapping methods have been strongly implemented. In Texas, hunters and the government work together to deploy large-scale hunting campaigns, using special traps and modern tracking devices to capture wild boars. The government provides financial support and hunting licenses, helping hunters work more effectively. This cooperation not only helps protect crops, but also ensures a stable agricultural economy, helping farming communities regenerate and recover after each harvest season.
Okay, Dad. Yep, there you go. Yep, yep, yep. Oh, yeah.
Hunting wild boars with rifles during the day requires thorough preparation and keen observation skills. In the misty early mornings in Texas, hunters must move carefully, observing every trace that wild boars leave on the ground. Footprints on the soil near water ponds or disturbed earth are valuable clues helping hunters identify their targets. Equipped with a Remington Model 700 or Savage 110, hunters use 308 Winchester ammunition capable of penetrating the thick body of wild boars from a distance of 200 yards. When a wild boar is detected, the distance between the hunter and the target can range from 50 to 200 yards. Hunters must maintain a stable position, performing movements gently to prevent the wild boar from detecting their presence. Each step must be carefully calculated. Every branch or rock on the hunting path could be a barrier preventing the chance of success. With daylight, hunters can easily observe prey from a distance and plan a more accurate approach. Calmness and shooting skills are decisive factors. When the rifle is raised and aimed at the chest or head of the wild boar, hunters face not only a technical challenge, but also a test of patience. Each shot must be accurate, with no room for error. As a missed shot could cause the wild boar to flee into the wilderness. When night falls, wild boar hunting becomes exponentially more challenging. In the vast lands of Texas, where hunters use rifles to deal with wild boars weighing up to 300 pounds, darkness becomes an ally of these animals. However, hunters are also prepared with modern tools to cope with darkness. Powerful flashlights, night vision goggles, and GPS tracking systems are indispensable weapons in this hunt. In darkness, tension increases. Wild boars often come out at night to forage, and that's when hunters must be extremely cautious. With a Remington Model 700 rifle and 308 Winchester ammunition, hunters can shoot accurately from a distance of 150 to 200 yards, but any mistake could cause the target to escape. Hunters must maximize the use of devices like flashlights to illuminate the search area. When the light flashes, they can see the bright eyes of wild boars trying to escape. That is the decisive moment where hunters must focus maximally and execute an accurate shot to take down the target. With each shot, the air becomes heavy and still. Those moments, between darkness and silence, are breathtaking, where the decision of survival is not just for the wild boar, but also the success of the entire hunting campaign. Hunters face not only dangerous animals, but also themselves, with patience and determination to never give up. The tension of night hunting comes not only from difficulties in identifying targets, but also from the challenge of mastering psychology in a space full of drama and suspense. Although hunting is a short-term measure to mitigate conflict, we need more long-term solutions to protect both wildlife and farmers' property. Ecosystem management is an effective method, such as establishing conservation areas or restoring natural habitats for species. For example, at Yellowstone, reintroducing wolves into the natural environment has helped restore ecological balance, with a strong increase in other animal species. At the same time, community education is an essential factor. Programs like Living with Wildlife in Montana have helped reduce human-animal conflicts by 30% in recent years, proving that when communities understand and participate, we can minimize conflict and build a more sustainable living environment for all. In conclusion, American farmers are applying various solutions to protect their property and livestock from wolf and wild boar attacks. From using hunting dogs, traps, and rifles to working closely with the government to minimize damage. However, we also need to seek more sustainable solutions such as ecosystem management and community education to reduce conflicts between humans and wildlife. We encourage you to join the conversation and share ideas about other solutions. Please share this video, subscribe to the channel, and follow upcoming videos to raise community awareness, contributing to creating a world where humans and nature can coexist harmoniously.